Welcome back, recruits. It's your favorite sassy trainer, Miko, and I am absolutely thrilled to have you here. Since we already conquered mapping everything out in Zapier Canvas during our last session, today we are skipping the theory. We are rolling up our sleeves and getting down to the real magic, building your very own autonomous AI workforce. That's right, today is all about Zapier Agents.
Grab your iced coffees and let's run through today's bootcamp syllabus. We're covering zaps, bots, and agents, AI logic and thinking, setting AI guardrails, building lead research agents, adding agent knowledge, and finally, multi-agent orchestration.
Section 1. Zaps, Bots, and Agents. Before we build, we have to understand the tools in our tool build. Think of a traditional Zap as a deterministic workflow. It's your hyper-reliable but maybe slightly rigid employee. It follows your exact instructions step by step, but it literally cannot improvise. If a lead comes in, it texts them and logs it in the CRM exactly the same way every single time. An agent, on the other hand, is your proactive rock star. It's an autonomous, inferential worker. You just give it a goal in plain English, hand it some digital tools, and let it figure out the best path to get there. It actually adjusts on the fly.
And just so we're absolutely clear on the lingo, we also have chatbots. While your agents are working independently behind the scenes directly for you, chatbots are the user-facing conversational interfaces. You can share these with your whole company. For instance, the HR team at Zapier built over 50 different chatbots just to coach managers through performance reviews. So remember, agents do the heavy lifting in the background, chatbots talk to your users.
Section 2. AI logic and thinking.
You might be wondering, how do these agents actually use logic if we aren't writing any code? Well, take it from PR agency founder Evan Nyssen, who completely replaced a team of manual researchers with Zapier Agents. He calls it the least lazy AI he's ever found, because agents are non-deterministic. They can actually think. If you tell an agent to search a website for a head of marketing and it doesn't find the answer, a standard automation just breaks. But an agent, it pauses, uses logic and says, let me try searching LinkedIn instead. It keeps trying different approaches until it nails your goal.
Section 3. Setting AI guardrails.
Listen to me, honey. You have to treat AI like a highly eager, overly caffeinated intern. It needs strict boundaries so it doesn't accidentally email the CEO a TikTok meme. Agents can only do what you explicitly give them permission to do. When you add tools, you must set strict guardrails. Physically limit its access to just a couple of test Slack channels. Give it the exact Google Drive folder it's allowed to edit and nothing else. Explicitly tell it in plain English what not to do. Like, organize this HR feedback, but do not assess the performance rating yourself. And always require human approval during your initial test phase so it asks you before it sends anything.
Section 4. Building lead research agents.
Let's get our hands dirty and actually sketch out Evan Nyssen's real-world lead research agent. It takes 4 simple layman steps. Step 1, the trigger. You just define when it wakes up. Evan set a daily schedule so the agent runs every morning at 8 a.m. Step 2, the instructions. Just type in plain English, search recent PR newswires in my industry, find the companies, and then find their head of marketing. Step 3, the tools. Give it web search to browse the live internet and Google Sheets to log the data. Step 4, test and approve. You watch the AI chat through its logic and you approve the data before it pastes anything into the spreadsheet. Boom, handled.
Here's a quick pro tip to make your build bulletproof. When writing those instructions, use ordered lists. Number 1, do this. Number 2, do that. AI absolutely thrives on structure. Also, if your agent gets a little confused, like Evan noticed his kept trying to invent random next steps in his documents, just correct it. Literally type, do not include next steps. And if it's being stubborn, say it twice. Repeat your instructions right there in the prompt. Treat it like a conversation, and it will correct its behavior instantly.
Section 5. Adding agent knowledge sources. Now you are probably thinking, Miko, how do I stop this AI from just hallucinating generic internet advice? How do I make it understand my specific business rules and tone?
The secret sauce is custom knowledge. Under the Knowledge tab, you don't have to copy and paste endless text. You just connect a live source of truth. You can connect a specific Google Doc, like maybe your role-specific HR competencies. You can sync live data straight from a Zapier table, link an entire Notion workspace, or even upload a file from Box. And here is the best part. When you update that original Google Doc, your agent's brain updates instantly. Now, every single action it takes is deeply anchored in your actual, real-time company data. No more generic AI fluff.
Section 6. Multi-agent orchestration.
For our final mastery technique today, I need you to hear this. If you have multiple agents built, but you are still manually copy-pasting data between them, you are doing it wrong. Enter multi-agent orchestration. This is basically AI teamwork. Just like a real business has different departments, you can build specialized agents and allow them to delegate work to each other. They literally pass the baton to complete a massive workflow without you lifting a finger.
Let's walk through a real-world workflow to see how smoothly they share data. You have Agent 1, whose only job is to listen for customer call recordings in Grain or Gong. It extracts all the feature requests, and appends that data straight into a Zapier table. Now that new table row immediately triggers Agent 2, your specialized writer agent. Agent 2 takes those feature requests, checks your company's Notion workspace for exact formatting rules, writes a flawless product requirements document, and then slacks you the final link. One agent handles extraction, the other handles drafting. Total harmony, completely automated.
So recruits, look at how far we've come. We know the difference between Zaps and agents. We've seen how they use logic, we've set strict guardrails, added custom knowledge, and orchestrated an entire team of AI workers. The tools are right in front of you. They speak plain English, and they can finally think for themselves. So the only question left is, are you ready to stop doing manual data entry and start managing your very own autonomous AI workforce? Get out there and start building.